Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Brad and this is World of Warcraft Legion. We're heading into Battle for Azeroth, which is coming out in about 3 weeks, and this is War of Thorns Week 1. So I just got a missive from the Warchief, and I'm currently playing on my Horde character. I'll follow up with a video on my Alliance character as well. It says, "There are important matters I would like to discuss with you, but discretion is of the utmost importance. Meet me in my chambers in the Undercity, where I can assure our privacy cannot be compromised. Ensure that you are not followed. Orgrimmar has become riddled with SI7 spies. It would seem that King Anduin and Matthias Shaw are desperate to know what our next move is. How admirable." Okay, so let's head over to the Undercity. Luckily I'm in Dalaran, so I could just take the portal there. Alright, so now that we're in Undercity, I can't remember where her chambers are. It's been so long. Oh yeah, there they are. So nothing has changed yet here. This will probably be the week 3 is where Undercity here gets attacked. Ah, here it is. So exciting! I was hoping this would start way earlier. Oh, I better pick this. I was hoping this would start way earlier and it would be like 6 weeks like Legion was. Lots of players hanging around here. Hello, Dark Lady.
What joy is there in this curse?
Glad you could make it so quickly, Sentry. That doesn't sound like her. She's usually more threatening. Silithus. That has been the name of the game, or rather, that is what I wanted the Alliance to believe. Make no mistake, Azerite is just as powerful as it is rumored to be, but I have bigger plans in mind. High Overlord Sourfang is leading an army towards Silithus. By now, he should be in the Northern Barrens. I want you to intercept him and notify him that the preparations are complete. Preparations for what, you ask? Why, we are going to capture the World Tree. Holy crap.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who stands in our way.
Okay, so there's further dialogue here. Warchief, may I ask why you want to capture Teldrassil? Time is not a luxury we possess, but I respect your desire to know more. Sylvanas points to Silithus on the map. This has forever altered the balance of power in Azeroth. Deposits of Azerite are being located across the world. Though we do not yet understand its full potential, it is clear that this substance has vast destructive capability. What will war look like in 20 years, in 100? How can the Horde hope to defend its borders if the Alliance controls the flow of Azerite? It is uncertain, Warchief. What is uncertain is that the Alliance will use Darnassus as a safe harbor for funneling Azerite into the Eastern Kingdoms. Anduin Wrynn will build powerful new weapons, and sooner or later he will turn them upon our homelands. First, he will strike at the Undercity and Silvermoon, then his gaze will fall upon Kalimdor. For the sake of the Horde's future, we must be the first to act. By occupying Darnassus, we will control the flow of Azerite and ensure it cannot be used against us. The Alliance will dare not attack its own city for fear of harming civilians. With a single stroke, we will guarantee generations of peace. The Night Elves will fight us at every step. The Kalimdori will defy our occupation unless we break their spirits. We must inflict a blow that will show them that what is at stake. They need to lose someone in whom they have absolute trust and faith, a symbol of hope. The Dark Lady narrows her eyes. Stormrage must die. Wow. Okay, so now we're headed to the Northern Barrens. So it's back to Orgrimmar. Where am I going? Okay, so now we have to head over to Orgrimmar, and that's eventually going to lead us to Darnassus, the Night Elf city. I don't even remember if there's a portal here to go back to Orgrimmar. There might be in the Mage Quarter? Let's check the Mage Quarter really quick. If not, we'll fade out and come back when I'm in Orgrimmar. Check the Mage Quarter really quick, though. Oh, Hellfire Peninsula portal. Are there no other portals? Oh yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so I'm just going to teleport back to Dalaran, and then I'll pop back in when we do Orgrimmar. Okay, so I'm now in Orgrimmar, and I'm just flying out the front gate. And I'm going to see... So she said the Northern Barrens. This is the Southern, so they're just over... Oh, okay. They're over at the main city here. Actually, are they at the main city? Yeah, they're at Crossroads. I don't see any changes here. I expected to see, like, a new road or war machines or something following a path from Orgrimmar to the Barrens. But I don't see any of that. It's still flooded land. I'm very curious what I'm going to see when I get over this ridge. Are they going to be exclusively in the town, or is there going to be like war machines and everything out all over around the town and outside the town? And more importantly, are there going to be like orcs and horde all over the... Because Crossroads isn't a huge town. It's very small. Okay, so there's the tower right there. No, so they're north of Crossroads. Interesting. Maybe it'll be instanced. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, here we go. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's a lot of orcs. A lot of orcs ready for battle. Oh, I love how big his mount is. That's so cool. I have been waiting for your arrival, Sentry. I have halted our march until I received word that we were ready to divert. What comes next will be a coordinated, synchronized attack on key outposts in Ashenvale. If we act quickly, we will destroy the Kaldorai's defenses and clear a path all the way to Darkshore. Stormwind will surely send reinforcements to stop us, but we have to conquer Teldrassil before they arrive. I will divert the troops, meet with our operative Lorash outside Astranaar for further instruction.
The soldiers of the Horde, ready your blades. Today, we march on the Kaldorai.
Loktar! Okay, so now we have to head over to Astranaar, which is right here. Luckily, because I can fly, I can get there a lot faster over the mountains. Usually you have to take a path just over here. There's a road that leads in to Ashenvale, and then that road leads here, and then you got to ride all the way, pretty much halfway through the zone to get to Astranaar. But we're just going to fly over. Okay, so he's somewhere around here. Where is he? Ah, there he is. Oh, he's a blood elf. I should have figured he was. Sourfang says it's time. Excellent. Hundreds of rogues have already attacked Kaldorai outposts in Ashenvale. On my signal, they will begin the next phase of this war, sowing chaos. My colleague died not far from here, so I could use your help. If we stay out of sight, the town won't even know it's under attack before we have all of its guards down. I have a poison that will kill them quickly and silently. If you signal to me which targets are safe to attack without being noticed, I will put them down. What do you say?
Let's impress. First, let me signal the others to begin their assault. This fire burns with purple smoke. They should see it rise above the trees soon. After you, champion. You mark the safe targets. I'll bring them down.
Okay, so I have seen some people talking about this part of the particular quest. You can target anyone in town, even civilians. But if you target civilians, he doesn't like it. Ooh, he doesn't like it at all. Hurry up. You're going to put me out of your line of sight. Okay, so that's one down. Oh, there's lots of guards around here. I'm going to kill the ones along the road, just so they don't get in the way. Yeah, so I see there's civilians here too, but I'm going to avoid attacking them. Okay, no, I'm looking for guards only. I'm not going to waste time or energy killing civilians. My objective here is pretty straightforward. He's a little sluggish. I have to be careful. Yeah, see, she's a trade goods vendor. Yeah, I just have to kill guards, not civilians. So I'll avoid any civilians. Yeah, I'll kill them at the other gate post here too. Just in case I have to head out this way and they're going to be in the way, I'll kill them off. Are there any other guards here? I don't see any. Oh yeah, there's one. There's two.
That should do it. How does it feel to single-handedly sack an entire city? Let's not waste time.
Well, that wasn't a city. That was more like a town. We did it. Hopefully the other outposts fared as well as we did. My end of the bargain is done. I am going to check on the other outposts to make sure none of my brothers and sisters are in trouble. Meet with the Warchief and inform her that Astranaar has been secured. If everything has gone according to plan, she should be well on her way. Oh, and try not to hog all the glory, yeah? Laresh smiles at, or smirks at you. Oh, greet Warchief Sylvanas, Windrunner, in Astranaar.
Throat. It's not that complicated.
Well, let's mount up. There she is.
I've no time for games.
This was a perfectly executed strike. Sourfang shall establish our troops here, now that Astranaar is ours. I shall continue my hunt for the only creature that can stop our march to victory, Malfurion Stormrage. Our next order of business will be to establish a foothold at the base of Darkshore. Commander Grimfang of the Zorumgar outpost should be able to accommodate an incoming army. Inform him of our arrival and ensure that necessary preparations are made. Okay, I believe that one's on the coast. Yeah, so that's a base on the coastline. So there shouldn't be any night elves here then. It should be completely burned out. Yeah, everything's on fire, so... It's been a while since I've been down this road. Wow. This base looks cool. This was added. This wasn't here in core game. At least not that I remember. I think there was a small base maybe? I don't know. It's been a while. Alright, so here we are. Wait, is that a quest associated with me? No, that's not. That's quests in the zone.
Loktar.
Zorumgar will be a new bastion of power against our enemies under my watch. Glory to the Horde. Commander Warchief asks that you prepare our outpost for an incoming army.
Dabu.
We will stand ready for the Horde. Do I have to talk to him too? Warchief Sylvanas inquires your aid repairing her soldiers' weapons. My forge is always ready. Okay, who else do I have to talk to? There's one other person.
Mogra
The innkeeper. The Warchief needs rations and lodgings for an incoming army.
for the Horde.
Alright, so now we have to go back to Astranaar. The first time I ran through here, I was just curious what it looked like running through, if anything had changed since this patch went live. So now I'll just fly back, it's faster. I don't love quests like this though, where I have to go back and forth between two locations. I already went all the way there to talk to them, and I had to go all the way back to talk to Sylvanas. I've had a grin on my face all day, waiting to get home and play this. Alright. So I think Sylvanas should be in the town now instead of just outside of it. I imagine the Horde should be occupying this area now. Yeah, there they are. They're actually in town.
I serve the Horde.
A force this large has not moved in Ashenvale in a long time. I hope Zoromgar is ready to accommodate the might of the Horde. Do you see all the wisps about? I have seen this once before, when the demon Archimond was felled by the sting of thousands of wisps. This could mean only one thing. Malfurion is beckoning the aid of his ancestors. The Warchief has already taken a scouting party ahead to Darkshore to intercept him. Please, find the Warchief and see if she has yet caught her prey. You have secured all of Ashenvale, but we must keep the pressure on.
To die today.
Okay, so now... Okay, it looks like we just have to head to the northern border of Ashenvale, between Ashenvale and Darkshore itself. So you can see the dot right up there on my map. It's so quiet here. When I first played this game, I was Alliance all the way. I played a Night Elf, actually. Night Elf female druid. And I spent a lot of time in Darkshore and Ashenvale. I loved these zones. And Winterspring, I spent a lot of time there too. Winterspring is just over to the left here up in the mountains. Alright, so we're almost there. Just coming through the trees. Okay, so she should be around here somewhere. She should have a huge bunch of enemies with her too. Whoa. What?
You will come no further, Banshee Queen.
Whoa, what is
Soldiers,
this?
No! Do not rush them! Oh, fools! At least now we know how dangerous the wisps can be.
Lucky I didn't touch that
What
shield.
are
I
we
have a
not
feeling I would have
slaves to
instantly
this
died.
torment?
I've been tracking Malfurion's every movement. The Lord of the Forest cannot hope to outmatch one who served as Ranger General of Silvermoon. Careful, the forest is still brimming with Storm Rage's forces. Look out behind you. Defeat the Alliance ambush. Whoa. Okay, that's interesting. Let's switch pets. I'll switch to my turtle. Whoa, why would she travel out here alone? Well, she had some enemies with her, but still.
We are the Forsaken. We will slaughter anyone who
Whoa,
stands
he actually
in our
died.
way.
That was a player. He stood in the shield to see what would happen. Malfurion will soon return with an army. The Caldori have finally halted our progress. In a perfect world, we could have marched all the way to Aberdeen and taken Teldrassil before they could even slow us down. But it matters little. Malfurion will try to hold us back until his fleet returns from Silithus. Until then, his army is too small. If only we could find a path through the damn wisps. I have an idea. Let's have a chat with Sourfang.
There will be nowhere to run when next we meet Malfurion. To Zorumgar, quickly!
Okay, so we have to head back. Luckily, I could just head over the hills here. So we're heading back to our front base, which is on the coastline. We were just there a moment ago. I wonder what her plan is. How to get by a magical shield that is blocking an entire side of a zone. I guess if you use ships and got around the shield, maybe you can get in? Maybe that's her plan? Oh yeah, here are all the... Oh yeah, look at that. That's an army just parked outside waiting to be ordered around.
I am Sarfang.
The Caldori have begun
Brother
to
of
reinforce
Noxidar.
Darkshore. Our path to Teldrassil will be more difficult than we had anticipated.
What are we, if not
Malfurion
slaves
knows
to
that
this
his wisp wall
torment?
is a temporary measure. He is buying time for reinforcements to arrive in Teldrassil. It is imperative that we find a way through that wall, and quickly. I want you to take our explosive reserves and apply pressure. You will not be able to bring it down, but you may be able to find us an opening. I will have a squadron ready to strike once you break ground. Zarvik Bastwix, sounds like a goblin, should have a few bombarders for the job.
A wall of wisps. Surely it is nothing our dark rangers and a few demolishers cannot overcome, my lady.
The scouting party I led to Malfurion underestimated the wisps, and they paid the price for doing so. We cannot destroy the wisps, not in numbers enough to matter.
Get
But
off
we
your
may
mounts.
be able to disperse them.
Interesting. The wisps respond to Malfurion's call. But what if more of the forest were to cry out for help?
Oh, interesting.
What joy is there in this curse?
Okay, where is he? There he is.
Precisely what I was thinking.
The Warchief wants to
Champion,
scare off the
Would you be
wisps,
so
eh?
kind as to test out?
I have just the thing. You want to fly this thing? Or do you want to drop the bombs? Let's fly.
You want explosions? Buddy, you got it. Hop into one of these beauties and take it for a spin.
Okay, so I have one of these mounts on my engineer. Okay, there's the shield he has up. So you can get over it. So we have to kill 30 of them. I feel bad. We're killing Night Elf souls. Oh, you can take the trees out. Is that it? Oh, we have to take down trees as well. I see. Okay. So we took out wisps and we had to take out 3 trees to do damage to the forest, basically. We still have access to targeting even though we can't shoot anymore. That's funny. So this base wasn't put here in this patch. This base has been here for quite a while. I think since at least... I'd like to say Cataclysm it was put here? I don't know, it's been a while. Alright, so that's done.
I've no time for games.
How did it go? Now is the time to strike. Passing through the wall will not be easy, but I think it is something we can handle. Do what you must to prevail, and meet me on the other side. I will lead a squad of sturdy soldiers and as many demolishers as can survive the passing. We may not make it to Darnassus today, but the outcome of this war does not rest on one victory alone. It will come as the result of 1,000 small victories. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I have...
It seems the wisps are susceptible to distraction. We will exploit this weakness to get past them. Sawfang, take a squad into Felwood. Seek a path over the mountain into Darkshore. But leave the siege weapons under my command. We will squeeze Malfurion from both sides.
Warchief, there is no safe passage through Felwood.
Find one or make one. Time is a luxury we do not possess.
No many smugglers, light collar.
I beg your pardon.
I am not naive. There is little chance that Everlook receives all its cargo through legitimate means. Someone is using a hidden route through Felwood.
Most smugglers would prefer to avoid the attention of the High Overlord. But I believe we can locate one who can be persuaded to assist us.
Oh.
Then it is decided. Sawfang, Nathanos, you will leave at once.
Okay.
Full ranks! Weapons ready!
Okay, so now we have meet Sylvanas at the wall. Okay, so we have to go back to the wall where we got ambushed. Yeah, so I was watching people talk about the PTR, the public test realm, and they were talking about how just funny things were happening in the test realm where, like, an elk in the forest, you would attack it and it would be invulnerable and it would be 110. It would be level 110. And you would attack it and it wouldn't lose any hit points, but then it would come over and it would hit you once and you would just insta-die. I didn't play on the PTR to see that, but yeah, it was just funny when somebody was telling me about that. Well, they weren't telling me directly. They were talking about it on, I think it was a YouTube video.
We pass through the wall on my command. Brace yourselves! Pass through the wall, quickly! I cannot hold it much longer!
I thought it was going to take damage, but she got us through.
Once a breach has been made, the pain is bearable. Just give me a moment.
Uh-oh, we might get attacked. Okay, there are her Dark Rangers.
Do not relent, hero. These savage elves would do you no such favor.
Malfurion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press on. Okay, so we got 2 quests now. They have amassed an army before us, but it is no matter. The Horde war machine will not be stopped. Go into the Master's Glaive and dispatch their warriors. Their sentinels. Any who have raised a blade against my soldiers. Clear out the petty rabble and seeks to delay the inevitable. The Kaldori have brought their siege weaponry to the field. They are currently using it to oppose mine. We need these demolishers to reach Teldrassil if we hope to stand any chance of capturing it. Go and destroy their glaive throwers as swiftly as you can, as swiftly as you're able. They think they will stop my advance here. They are mistaken. Show them the gravity of their error. Okay, so first, I've got to go into the base here. It looks like I can go down instead of up. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been down here too. Okay, so they are being held off. There's Horde troops here, and then there's Alliance troops fighting them. There are throwers here. It's kind of funny how people are attacking the throwers thinking that they're not shared, and they are. Alright. I have to kill one more blade thrower and 3 more night owls. That'll do it. These 3 here, these last 2 I mean. Oh, they do hurt a bit. Alright, so that's done.
What are we, if not slaves to this
We're one
torment?
step closer to our goals. This was an easy victory. Do not expect it to be simple in the future. Malfurion will return with his forces, but until then, let's press on. Look up. See them? Scattered amongst the trees? What's scattered amongst the trees? Those brightly glowing owls are not living, breathing denizens of the forest. They are Kaldora magic. Or sentries. A ruse, reporting everything that they see back to Malfurion. We can't have that now, can we? Deal with them. But take care. They aren't the only enemies in the forest. We cannot allow anything or anyone to stand in our way. And how do I do that? Oh, I see, they're ground level. Yeah, it's kind of funny. These guys are all 110. Okay, these furbolgs are all sleeping. Whoa, these guys are all level 110, even the furbolgs. Okay, I gotta keep looking. Okay, so the owls are all over the place. They're not just... They're all around these trees. I thought they were probably very limited. But they're not. Okay, there is a base there. I'm just not sure if that base has troops in it. Doesn't look like it does. I'm not detecting anything. Okay, let's mount up. We have to run a bit further to get where we need to be. Well, I do have to kill the furbolgs anyway, so might as well just go to town instead of sneaking around. What's attacking me? Oh. Hey. What the hell is he doing? How dare he attack me? Okay, so I've got all the owls I need. I just have to kill a few more furbolgs. Gotta remember this area, the good old days, fighting these furbolgs. One more of them. Alright. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. The Dark Lady should be closer now.
What joy is there in
Nicely
this
done.
curse?
With the eyes of the forest shut, one thing remains, the ears, ancients. They feel the vibrations of our footsteps and report every move to Malfurion. Get that torch handy.
I have no time for games.
What torch? You didn't give me a torch. Okay, one down. We have a base to deal with as well. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There are lots of enemies in that town. I'm gonna stay out of there. That's too dangerous. Okay, I only had to take out one of them. That was their main guy in the base anyway. Oh, I love her horse. Look at that horse. Oh, that looks glorious.
We are the Forsaken.
Come,
We will
champion.
slaughter
Let us take this
anyone
ancient
who
grove.
stands in-
Whoa.
Sylvanas, your foul deeds desecrate this sacred place. Undo Falador.
Malfurion, how gracious of you to join us. Who would have guessed that you would come to protect your precious trees?
Be gone, witch.
Oh, me.
No! My eyes! It burns. Where did you fly away to, little bird?
Alright.
What joy is there in this curse?
We have not moved all of our troops into Darkshore yet, but I think we have enough to justify establishing a foothold somewhere. I know just the place. Just south of here is Blackwood Den. Its inhabitants, the Furbolgs, have been driven into a hysteria. With our enemies pouring from the north, and Furbolg threat is a nuisance we cannot afford. I will lead another squad past the wall while you negotiate with the Furbolgs. Nothing rallies the Horde more than their banner standing in the ruin of an enemy stronghold. Go to Blackwood Den, take the territory there, raise the Horde banner, and let none question our dominance of this land. Whoa, this is like super aggressive. Okay, that's further back, not further forward. Okay, somebody's already been here, and they've killed a whole bunch of them. There's just dead Furbolgs everywhere. Alright. One down. Second one goes here. This makes it super easy. There's usually so many Furbolgs here, but it looks like a wave of players just came through and wiped them all out. So that makes it easier. Because these guys are all 110 now, so they're harder to get past. Alright, so banners are down. But I still have to kill 10 of them, so... Aha, here they go. They're all respawning. There's another one. So it is kill, like, still kill 10 rats kind of thing, but at least it's only like 10, so not a big deal. And they're pretty easy to kill. It helps that I do a lot of damage too. How many am I at now? I need 2 more. Oh, looks like a whole bunch of them have... Luckily I'm a hunter, I can track humanoids, so I can see where they all are. Oh. I have a feeling I aggroed him. Alright, let's get out of here before we aggro more. Alright. So our whole base is waiting out here, or our whole army is waiting out here. Just you wait. Once we have conquered Darnassus, the elders of the Blackwood tribe will be thanking us for restoring peace to the den. We just need to borrow it for a moment. This is not a time for subtle gestures. While the rest of our army sets up camp, you should follow me. I spotted something interesting on my way back from Zorumgar. I'll admit, not even I could have predicted the fortuitous happenstance. Come with me, and bring a pickaxe.
Sappers, gather your gear and follow me. Bring every shredder we have.
Okay, I'm not sure what her intention is. Okay, let me mount up. Okay, looks like, well, luckily I can fly. I can get over all these enemies and not fight through them again. Okay, why are we heading over to the Nagas area?
Azerite. With this in our grasp, all who dare to oppose the Horde will fall. Proceed with caution, champion. It seems the Alliance has beaten us to it. That ship must have come from Darnassus. Which means I have a crow to hunt.
I ain't getting paid to chat.
I heard the Warchief. You got work to do. Or we got work to do. You heard the Warchief. We got Azerite shooting out of those ruins over there, and Night Elves trying to snag it. Go to those ruins and collect some of the stuff. This whole attack is done for if the Night Elves get their hands on Azerite. Okay, so I have to get 6 pieces of Azerite. The Alliance got to the Azerite here before us. This place is crawling with Night Elves. Kill as many of them as you can. We gotta make sure none of them deliver even 1 ounce of Azerite to the Alliance. Wow,
Hey,
that's
I got
really
your back.
particular. Not even 1 ounce. If 1 ounce gets delivered, the war is over. They just don't want them to have any of it. Okay, so I can fly, so that'll make it easier to get around. Yeah, it's much easier to get around now that I can fly. I remember going up on this island recently, probably a couple of years ago. And it was brutal trying to navigate this. here? Oh, there's a Horde player up here. Oh, there's also Alliance Night Elves flying around as well. And got him well geared. These guys are pretty tough, actually. Got all the Azerite I needed. Now I just need to kill... what is it? 4 more Night Elves. Damn, I misplaced my landing. He killed them before I could reach them. Alright, now that we're good with that, gotta remember that these guys are all level 110, so I can aggro them.
Whatever that means.
That should do it. The Night Elves won't know what hit them. Ooh, that was a close call. The Night Elves should have just ran away when they had the chance. I think we got a handle on things here. You gotta bring all the Azerite back to Zarvik Blastwix at the main camp. He's gonna know just how to use this stuff to really take down the Alliance.
Yeesh! Took my head off.
Okay, so we're headed back to was it Blackwood Den it was called? Keep forgetting the name of it, but that's our base operation now. Our base operation, our base of operations. Oh yeah, we have totally built this into a base. Azerite for me? You shouldn't have. Just kidding. Of course you should have.
You got me some Azerite? That's the good stuff. Let me just... hold on a second, will you? I'll add in a bit of this. Smash it in real good. A little gunpowder, some fuses, and copper chips. A couple of dashes of my secret ingredient, and voila! The modifications are complete. This thing is the bomb. Now, seriously, it would blow the top hat off of Gallywix's pleasure palace. Makes a goblin proud, you know?
Okay, let me tell you, kid, this may be some of the best work I've ever done. Now that the upgrades are in place, there's no time to waste. The battle is raging over at Wildben River. Take the modified Hellion into battle and give him hell.
Glad I could help.
The modified Hellion. Oh, this one. I see. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure what to expect, but... I'm taking it into battle, but I don't have any options to attack. Looks like it's a scouting run. I hear somebody yelling, like people screaming. Oh wow. Oh yeah. This is war, alright. Can I fly around? I guess I can't. I'm just stuck here. I can't shoot that far. Wow. So where all these rapids are is where they're fighting.
We are the Forsaken.
For every
We
enemy
will slaughter
slayed, 2
anyone who
replace them on the
stands in our
battlefield.
way.
The stalemate is unwise to pursue. Let's regroup at Blackwood Den. It is a stalemate, that's for sure. Because they have a main city here, we have no city here. So they have pretty much an unlimited supply of troops they can keep sending. And then technically, if they have mages, mages can port troops in as well. And whoa, somebody's targeting me.
What are we if not slaves?
Where do we go
to
from
this
here,
while
Warchief?
Ren River is locked in a stalemate, and Malfurion knows it. We must stay the course for now. I will continue leading our soldiers through the wall while we await word from Sarpa. In the meantime, we will do all that we can to keep the Kaldori under pressure. We shall not afford them the luxury of a peaceful night's rest.
Oh.
This is war. What joy is there in this curse?
We must wait for Sourfang to return. Okay, so this opens up a bunch of world quests now that give all 210 and 220 gear? No, it's all 210 gear. So I've got quite a bit of gear that's 195, 210. Let's see. 100 Azerite crystals. I can get a polearm, which is a 210 polearm. I can get a shotgun. Oh, my Titan Strike is 205. This weapon might be better than the one I'm currently using. Belt, 210, I'm wearing a 192. And wrists are 210, and I'm wearing 210. So I just need an upgrade to the belt and maybe my new weapon. So let's check those out really quick. Actually, who am I kidding? These are just, it'll just drag on like typical world quests. But with that, we are done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Did you like this video? Then hit the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.